Hello and welcome to Jury Service.
Kia ora, and welcome to potentially serving as a juror in the High Court of Aotearoa, New Zealand. Jury service is an opportunity for members of the public to be involved in the administration of justice, ensuring public participation in the rule of law. Jury trials in the High Court involve allegations of serious offending. Our New Zealand Bill of Rights Act provides that everyone charged with such offending has the right to a trial by jury. On behalf of my fellow judges, I extend our gratitude to those of you who have answered a summons for jury service. We appreciate that jury service will take you away from your everyday lives and involves a significant commitment. Those of you selected will, I hope, find it a valuable experience. Your participation and cooperation is vital to our criminal justice system. Mā te wā.
Kia ora and welcome to Jury Service. You're one of 300,000 New Zealanders giving their time for jury service each year. If you were selected, you may be one of the 12 people who make up a jury. Jurors listen carefully to all the evidence, decide on the facts of a case, and whether those accused of the crime are guilty or not. The length of jury trials varies. Your jury summons will indicate how long you are required to come to court for jury service. Once selected, you'll serve as long as the trial lasts. You'll be given further information by the judge at court about how long the trial is expected to take. So, what should you expect from jury service? Who's who in the courtroom? And how does a jury trial work? Before you arrive at court, there's a few things to remember. Please be on time each day you're needed. Bring something to do while you wait. Jury service can involve some waiting, so bring something like a book to read or a laptop to do some work remotely. Some courts have Wi-Fi, just ask court staff about this. Also, don't forget to bring any medications you normally take during the day. You may also like to pack a snack. You're allowed to bring your cell phone and laptop into the court building. You may use these while you're waiting, but in the courtroom, cell phones and laptops must be switched off. Once through security, you'll be gathered with everyone else who's been summoned in a jury assembly room like this one.
Hello everyone, and thanks for coming along to court today. My name is Helena. I'm going to explain what you can expect at court and any health and safety matters. I will also explain how to claim jury expenses, but more information on that is available on the Ministry of Justice website.
The first stage of jury selection is when a member of court staff randomly draws the names of potential jurors from a ballot box. If your name is called, you'll be asked to go into a courtroom. If your name isn't called, you might be asked to wait until the jury is confirmed. To attend a second pre-trial ballot later in the day or later in the week. Or you might be officially discharged from jury service and told that you are free to go. If you are asked to come back, you'll need to check the Ministry of Justice website or call the jury answer phone to find out when. If your name is called out in the pre-trial ballot, you'll be escorted to a courtroom and be asked to sit in the public gallery. The final 12 jurors are chosen from this group and sworn in. Most of the people involved in the case will already be in the courtroom. You'll be asked to stand as the judge enters.
Silence or stand for Her Honour the Judge.
The judge is in charge of the trial.
My role is to explain the trial to you and make sure the trial is fair and that everyone follows the rules of the court. I'll also explain your role as a juror, tell you how the law applies, and help you understand the evidence presented to you in court.
The defendant or defendants are then brought to the dock by court security officers who will sit with the defendant during the trial. This is standard court procedure, so don't make any assumptions about the defendant based on the presence of these officers. The court registrar then reads out the charges the defendant faces, and lawyers for the prosecution, also known as the Crown, and the defence introduce themselves to the judge.
May it please Your Honour, I'm here to represent the Crown. I'll present evidence to the jury to support our case.
May it please Your Honour, I'm here to represent the defendant. That's the person accused of committing the crime and to question the evidence presented by the prosecutor.
Defendants sometimes choose not to have a lawyer and instead represent themselves throughout the trial. The judge may help and guide them at points to ensure the rules of the court are met. Either the prosecutor or court staff will read a list of the witnesses who will be appearing in court. Let's see who else might be in court. You may see a police officer or detective who's been part of the investigation, and there could be interpreters or translators supporting the defendant or witnesses whose first language isn't English. Media are entitled to be in court and may be present. Journalists are not allowed to speak to you or identify you when you're serving on a jury, and you're not allowed to speak to any media. If you feel pressured by the media or are concerned about being approached, speak to court staff. Usually, members of the public can watch the case from the public gallery.